Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Deandra from braids _ DM _ located in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today basically somebody asked me on YouTube, how do you determine your prices? So I've been in the game for about 6 years. And trust me, I had to slowly increase my price over time. But I'm just going to give you the basis on how you can determine your prices being a braider. So number one, I had wrote some down. So number one I can say is time. You can determine your prices based off of time. You can look at yourself and say, I want to get paid $20 an hour. Oh, the style is 6 hours. That's a work day. 6 to 8 hours. That's a work day. All right. Okay. And you can see, or you can determine based off how many clients you can get in a day for that price. So I say, like, with knotless braids, sometimes that take you all day. So if it's taking you all day, you can't fit any other clients in there. You do the math. You should basically determine your price based off that time. Quality. Number two, quality. I say that you should also base your price off of quality. If your braids last long, they look good, you tuck in color, that's quality. And you know it. Some people don't know. Like, some people, they be like, my braids look good. And the braids don't even be looking good. But you know, that's not for me to determine. That's for you to determine. All right. Number three, the demand. All right, if you know your braids, it's the sugar honey iced tea, and the demand is high for you, and everybody want to sit in your chair, girl, why are you not charging? You need to be charging more than that. You need to be charging the demand. The demand price to sit in this chair, because since you want my services so much, people will pay you. I have seen it. It's a braider here in Charlotte. Her demand is, if you know you getting booked, as soon as you put your booking link, you put your availability out there, you can charge what you really want to charge. I'm not saying you have to overcharge them, but I'm saying, like, charge your worth. The demand is high for you, so you need to charge your worth. And people that don't braid, they're not gonna understand it. They're not gonna understand, but it's okay. Charge your worth. If the demand is high for you, don't undercharge, because you might be working Monday through Sunday because demand is like that. People might be 30 DMs, 30 messages. Hey, when are your availability? Or you know what? Something else you can do. Also, I seen someone that basically, because she opens up once a month, she'll say, you know, priority booking. You want to sit in my chair, and I'm just happy, so I'm not open for, I'll say, for November, but you want priority booking for the next month, December. I mean, you can charge a little fee. Oh, you want to book with me? Okay, since you want to do priority booking, I can charge. You're gonna charge that fee. That's something that you can think about. Basically, my prices, I feel like my prices are reasonable. It's in the median. I'm not undercharging, but I don't feel like I'm charging enough. But that's just how I feel. I don't feel like I'm charging enough. But I stay at a reasonable price because I just feel like I do want to cater to, you know, certain people, and you know, everybody don't have it. And also, another lady told me that her prices are the way they are because she wants to attract a certain age group. And I'm not going to say in particular what she means, but you can read between the lines. She want to attract a certain age group, and everybody can't afford $290 knotless braids, $350 knotless braids, $400. Everybody can't afford it. So she charged that price because she wants to attract certain age groups. Because sometimes, I mean, I understand when she explains to me why. But yeah. The next one is the supplies. How much does supplies cost? You definitely want to base your prices off how much the supplies cost. Because if you are charging $100 and Shine and Jam is $6 for a little one, but you get a big one, that's $8. Braids, say if you do a medium knotless braids, you might use 4 to 5 packs of hair. That's depending where you at, it's from $4.99 to $5.99. You spending about $30. So say about $35, $36 on products, and you're charging $100. You do the math. How much are you really taking home for this 6 to 7 hour hairdo? Do the math. So you definitely want to charge. I'm going to over exaggerate. You want to charge based off how much the supplies. Like, if you don't charge out anything, you definitely want to do that, because you need to make sure that you're able to survive with what you're charging. Okay, so the next one is the risk of your health doing braids. All right, and when I say that, it's because braiders gets arthritis. Braiders have carpal tunnel. Braiders might strain their back because some clients always in their phone and never sitting up. This is properly how you, when somebody is doing your hair, your phone needs to be like this. Because if your head like this, imagine somebody behind you trying to do your hair, they're bending their back. So you definitely want to charge. You want to consider that. I'm not saying you definitely, but you want to consider all these things that I'm listing. You don't have to do this. But this is what I do to determine my price. And no, I'm not saying that my prices are $400, $500, $600 for some braids. But I'm saying that I am considering these factors when I am braiding people's hair. And that's all I'm saying. Okay, and the next one is depending on how small or big your town or city is. So basically, I'm in Charlotte. The prices around here for braids they range from $250 for some good quality knotless braids. $250 to $400. That's the range. Now the $400 is for the people that they be demand. They are in demand and people want them to braid their hair. So yeah, they choose to charge $400 and that's their price. Who am I to argue with them about their price? That's what they say. That's their price. Also, let me add too, if you're in South, my cousins, they might say my prices are high because the cost of living in South Carolina, okay, my other family, they're from South Carolina, the cost of living in South Carolina is cheaper than Charlotte. It's way cheaper than Charlotte. So they might say, I can't afford to pay $200 for some braids because you know, that, like, you know how basically they determine how much you get paid an hour sometimes by the cost of living. Don't quote me on that, but that's what some people think that's in these offices, but whatever. But you know how they do that, so like they might be getting paid $15 an hour. Somebody might up here might be getting paid $20 to $25 an hour. Then they like, oh yeah, I can afford to pay $250. My people down in South Carolina like, nah, I can't afford that. And okay, you can't afford it. Then find somebody else who can afford, who they can afford. And then you could consider how long you've been braiding, and if your braids are like that, that's what you can do. I say that because, like me, I've been braiding 6 years. But you can be an intermediate, a beginner, or a master braider. Master braider are like that. You know, you can be an intermediate. You still in the middle. You still questioning your work. You might not think your quality, but you are like, you know, you're in the middle. And then the beginner is someone who's just learning how to braid. So you can charge your prices based off that, because the more hits you practice on, the better you're going to get. So that's kind of the way I consider my prices. You know, other people might think of something else, but that's just me. You know, this is how I consider my prices. And if you feel like that's kind of too much, you know, you can always just basically go by how much products you're using. You can do how long it's going to take. It's just simple basic things that you should take in place. You know, you don't have to, the list that I mentioned, you don't have to go by that list, but it's certain things you should consider when doing braids. And that's just how I feel. And this is just my opinion, basically. And if you got any more ideas or suggestions for other people that's kind of in the same situation, they don't know how much they should charge, leave them in the comments. We are all here to learn. All here to learn. All right. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe this video, y'all. I'm so country. I cannot say these words. I'm so country. But make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, anything. Let me know how you feel. And if you got any more suggestions for another video, let me know. I'm Deandra from Braids_DM_ on Instagram. And I'm out.